We're going to make some miso soup with shrimps and all of these vegetables and the so mein noodle. So when I went to the market there, the Asian market, I bought this one. Why? Because I saw a picture of a shrimp and I like that. So I bought this one, and there were so many type of noodles, thicker than this, different colors, made of buckwheat, whatever. And then I like this wakame sea plant, and I only took 1/8 of a cup and I put it into 1 cup of water. It expands to pieces like so, and if you can see how tiny they are in there, I like to see that color and the taste of it, the texture, and this is what I like. You can put anything you want in miso. It doesn't, in miso soup. It doesn't matter. I have onion, oyster mushroom, enoki mushroom, ginger, bok choy, scallions, celery, carrot. I think that's pretty good. And the shrimps are in the refrigerator. So what I do all the time when I'm using shrimps, and it's either a soup or a broth or a sauce. After I peel the shrimps, I boil up the skins. There's a lot of flavor in there. So when that cooks up a few more minutes, I'm going to add that to the dashi. The dashi is ready right there. And I'm just going to cut everything up and put it in there and let it simmer for a few minutes. So it's relatively simple. The important parts are making the dashi and enjoying whatever you like to eat. And I'm using a mild miso, not the dark brown one, or I like the mild flavor. So that's me. Some people don't. You do whatever you like. Anyway, let me cut everything up and put it in there. I'm going to put a couple of things in there to start cooking. And then I'm going to add the stock. I'm just adding the ginger, the garlic, the onions, and the celery. The enoki mushrooms will go in towards the end because they only take a minute to cook. And you can see I sliced the onions julienne because they can wrap themselves around the noodle nicely. And the celery cut in that fashion, you see. And the ginger and the garlic fresh, minced up. Let that simmer. And the bok choy, I'm only using the green part. No, only reason is I don't want all that white in there. There's nothing wrong with using the entire thing. So just cut it like so, and then this way. So you'll see this floating in there. And this is a lot. I like a hearty soup with a lot of ingredients. Like more ingredients than broth. It fills you up. I'm cooking the noodle with just a little bit of salt in the water. This is only going to take about 3 minutes. That's going to be nice in the soup. Now, since everything takes about the same amount of time to cook, let's just put it all in there. The only thing we hold back on is the miso. Made a little error here. Before I throw that in there, I have to cut the bottoms off. That would have been a terrible mistake. So the shrimps are in there, everything is in there. I have to get into that. This flavorful stock of shrimp stock, which will help the overall flavor of this miso soup. And the wakame. Have to give it a taste, even though not everything is boiling yet. Pleasant, and that's what I'm looking for. Not looking for saltiness, just pleasant flavor. And this will only take 2 minutes. Then I'm going to dump the noodles in there and be able to serve it. The enoki mushrooms are going to go very nicely with the noodle. You may not even notice the difference. They're going to look the same, which is good. That's enough bok choy greens, carrots I see. Just come to a boil, that's all I want. And we'll shut it off. No sense in wasting film. When it comes to a boil, I'll turn the film back on. Okay, let me finish up. That was a few minutes before it came to a boil. Put the noodles in there. Mix that up. That's nice and hot. Shut the flame off because we don't want to cook the miso, which is added now. What I should have done, take a little of the broth off, put the miso and just whip it right into the broth. I wouldn't have to worry about if it's in a chunky piece in there or not. But as usual, I wasn't using my head. I try to get these things done as quick as possible, not to waste time on the film. Nice. Just one more shot of this. And I'm going to do what I just said. Now I'm wasting film, but take some of the broth out quickly. Put it into the paste. Mix that up. Let it dissolve. And that should do it. Now if you want to make it a little hot, spicy, put some sriracha hot chili sauce, and we finish it off with a little Tamari soy sauce. And there we go. Now let's see how this looks in a plate, in a bowl, which the more I make this kind of stuff, I'm going to have to buy myself some of the same bowls they use to serve this. You have to look for the shrimps. You don't want to cheat anybody. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now a little broth. Top it off with the scallions. And there you have it, a nice dinner. That's only going to be for 2 people. You can maybe make it for 3. But once you have one bowl, you go back for more. So I hope you enjoy it.